Welcome to sportsbookreview.com. It's Bundesliga week 26. Now, some of these sides, they've been involved in European action over the last couple of weeks. So will they be fatigued? Some sides are absolutely scrapping for their lives. We'll go through it with Tan and Alex. But first of all, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button and ring the bell. Ring the bell means you'll know there's Premier League show coming up later. And half of that Premier League show will be the FA Cup quarterfinals tomorrow. La Liga Lowdown with Ewan and Martin Green. Also press the link in the description. That'll take you over to the articles wrote by either Alex or Tan or Martin. But every sport that we cover here on SBR is covered and accompanied by an article. And some of the sports that are not covered on video, there is articles over there, so they will be able to point you in the right direction. Alex, Bayern doing what Bayern do. Now they've got a real test this weekend. And if ever there's like a big price or a double chance on the side taking points off Bayern, it's Stuttgart this weekend.
I don't know if they will take points, but I'm very sure that they will find the back of the net because they always do. I think that Bayern are, even if they are only 4 points at the top of the table, is not a lot, 4 points, you know. But it's like they are sure that they are winning the title in Bundesliga. There is no one else to take their place right now from the contenders. So. Probably they will go to 3-0 up, and at the end of the match they will concede, or even at the beginning of the match. So, but the Alex Classic is a good possibility here, but I'm not touching on this match.
No, I'm just going to say to you, surely we've got to be wary, Tan, of these sides that have come off European exploits. And also, when you look at Stuttgart and they're up against Bayern, they're a big, strong outfit. They're a match for anyone on their day.
Yeah, true. Although the European fixture, I think, is gonna have a less impact this week because those that were involved, they weren't really into some drama, into some chance of being really in or out. The game on Bayern Munich was the qualification of Bayern Munich was decided. The mentioned Gladbach one was decided. They even performed good. I think that it has to be. It's not like a exact math about that. You always have to check what is happening, what was the situation, and possibly Champions League is counting less. Okay. Well, with Bayern, it's always a different topic. We know.
All right. Well, let's see how we got on last week. Please, Esteban, get them records up. Let's have a little butchers. Alex at -3, Tan at -2, Flash at +8, Parlay -4, and the total just sitting around even at around -1.
Flash keeping our back there.
No, listen, it's a team game. It's a team game.
But I have to say, I'm right.
Because the thing is, if it was the other way around and you were all up and I was down, I'd be like hanging on to your coattails. Let's crack on, mate. Let's not mess about. Let's put. I love the word meat on the bone. Let's go with it. You've got a bit of something to say in the chat.
Though. I'm riding the horse back. I was -5 last week. Now -2. I think I got 4 out of 5. That was good. Let's see how it finished the race. Let's see how it finished. Although the flashy one is gonna flash till the end, I think.
Yeah, and okay, well, obviously, we're all going to be starting to shout and blow our own trumpets. Then I went with Leipzig, draw +300, which was always nice. Let's kick off with you, though, Alex. It's Bielefeld +950, whipping boys. Draw +420, Leipzig -290. No value on the money line, but maybe Leipzig win to nil.
I don't know if win to nil, probably. Because RB Leipzig are way too organized for a Bielefeld team. It's true that Leipzig are coming after that 1-1 draw against Eintracht Frankfurt, which is not a big surprise. If we're talking a very good Frankfurt, they could even steal the 3 points at the end of the match. But normally Leipzig are not conceding against teams like Armenia. Yes, Armenia are coming after amazing, let's say, that they put it a lot of effort and they run a lot. They had a good pace against a Leverkusen side that are very disappointing lately. So I think that the best bet, and it's official for me, RB Leipzig and under 3.5 goals in the match at 2.1. I can see a 2-3-0 kind of score, you know.
Yeah. Did you say plus 110, 2.1
Yes.
for Leipzig to win and under 3.5?
Exactly.
Yeah, someone in this studio, one of us three, will be adding that to the end because I'm loving that, although I was liking win to nil as well, Tan.
The winning with handicap, it's my pick. The one that Alex said could be 2-0.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah, because see, that Armenia win that was good, but seemed that came a bit out of the blue. Let's not underestimate that. Seemed more like down to how disappointing Bayern Leverkusen were. Anyway, they were coming Armenia from 7 games without winning. But especially Leipzig. Leipzig had to deal with the Liverpool game. That's why they drew, I think, with Eintracht. They were unlucky to get Eintracht right after Liverpool game. Last 2 games, the previous games, they were coming from 6 wins in a row, which has equaled their second longest winning streak in their history in Bundesliga. They had 8 wins in a row when they debuted in Bundesliga in 2016, and then they never went over 6. But anyway, this is telling you how good, how into this they are. They were -2 to Bayern, and then they gave back these 2 points, now -4. But now they are completely focused, completely back on Bundesliga. They won't fail. And if we look in this winning streak, the 3 wins away that they did, they were always with more than 1 goal gap. So when Leipzig is winning away, they are doing all the way. They are not like just scoring, controlling, maybe a bit speculating like could be at home. No. Away, they do like a smooth job. So Leipzig with handicap.
Okay. And what size is the handicap? 1, -1, -2, -1.5?
No, I saw that the -1 goal handicap was already good enough in the odds. I think it was 1.90. So minus 100, well, it is. So anyway, it was good enough to be taken.
Minus
Okay.
1.5, he wants to say. -1 European. Every time, Flash, think about you when you are at the beginning and you didn't make the turn to the European, to the Asian handicap. You are saying the same, -1 for 2 years in a row, you know?
Yeah.
So this is
maybe longer.
Tancredi right now. Maybe longer. Tancredi right now, I'm sure the next season he will know the Asian handicap quicker than you are. So -1.5 for Tancredi there at even money.
Okay, here's the next game then. It's Bayern, Tan, so that you know what to do. Draw plus 660. Bayern at -400. Draw plus 660. Stuttgart plus 1150. This comes with not only a health warning, but a wealth warning for me. I wouldn't put anybody off having a couple of shekels on Stuttgart double chance, Tan.
What?
Yes, they're flash madness.
Okay,
flash
why?
madness.
Why?
Because they're big, they're strong. I think that they could be guilty of taking their eye off the ball. Bayern, I just see that they're too big. They're too big. And remember, it wasn't long ago that Bayern were actually dropping points. They can't keep clean sheets. So that tells me, even if you wanted to go with Stuttgart, plus 1.5.
Exactly. It's about the clean sheet. They are never keeping the glitch in the clean sheet. Never. Not even against Lazio in the return leg. But anyway, that never happens because anyway, they are focused on something different, on being proactive, creative, scoring. So they are not even interested. It's not their philosophy. In my opinion, it's going to be Bayern. Stuttgart are unbeaten in the last 5 games, which maybe is above the belt where they can punch. And see, when Bayern was dropping points lately, but what was happening? They were coming back from Club World Cup or
European competition.
But the first leg that had some importance yesterday, even if it was played at very good pace by Lazio, but I don't think that mentally has drained their energy. And now they don't have much time to focus on Bundesliga, because then are coming the quarterfinals. They will have those games in midweek. So I think they will particularly care about this. So obviously, picking Bayern is pointless. What is a good option is the Alex Classic. Both teams to score and over 2.5. Over 2.5.
Why you're not taking the even better odds there with the Barca man saying Bayern to win and both teams to score at 2.0?
If it's better than Alex Classic, I could swap. Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
A lot better. Okay.
Alex, you see Bayern winning this game and both teams scoring then at plus 100?
Yeah, absolutely. See Bayern winning this game before the international break, cementing their lead at the top of the table, because for sure Leipzig, in my eyes, will win against Arminia Bielefeld. So they want to keep that 4 points gap at the top of the table before the international break. As Stan said, after that, quarterfinals are starting. So everything is possible. Right now, they want to keep focus. They want to keep good pace. Also, someone said on the chat, who was Matt, saying about Tancredi, soy bello con capello or something like that. And what Capello is? Fabio Capello, that or who?
No, Capello.
I know what it means.
Is this. Capello is this. Double P, it's a hat. Thank you.
Capello.
Capello and Capello. Who said that? Thanks.
I think Matt said it.
Grazie, Matt.
Bayern or Stuttgart, Alex?
Bayern, man, all the way.
Both teams to score?
Yeah, plus 100. I think that is very interesting, that part.
Okay.
Flash is getting nervous.
Yeah, no. He's grumpy because he's getting 50. He's doing 50 right now on Saturday. 50 years old. He's at the
next
top
game.
of his time.
He's at Frankfurt. Alex.
Tanti auguri a te.
Not yet. Saturday.
Not yet.
Saturday.
On Saturday. Tanti auguri a Flash. Okay, on Saturday.
Frankfurt minus 115. Draw plus 300. And Union at plus 330. Now, the way that these two play, it's a heavyweight clash. It's not a heavyweight clash as in like a Dortmund versus Bayern game or a Juve versus Inter game. But in the way that they play, this is a heavyweight clash, Alex.
Union Berlin had a bad period for 4 weeks in a row, 3 defeats and 1 draw. After that, they bounced back immediately and they entered this match on the back of 5 unbeaten matches, winning against Freiburg, winning against Koln. And the most important, I think that they kept 3 clean sheets in the process. So very, very strong defensively, very organized, with many good weapons in the attack. Very good on headers, corners, set pieces, those kind of stuff, because they have athletic players. On the other side, we have Eintracht Frankfurt. I don't know. It's happening something with Eintracht right now. This is why I don't really give them the being top favorites in this one. Let's put it this way. If they were coming after few wins in a row, I think that Eintracht Frankfurt should get the job done here. But the train stopped 3 rounds ago when they lost to Werder Bremen, and after that they were unable to win against Stuttgart and RB Leipzig. You will say why? Because Leipzig and Stuttgart are very good sides. It's not like they played against Mainz and FC Köln, you know. So I think that this one is closer than the odds are suggesting. Eintracht Frankfurt right now are, let's say, 1.83 favorites to win this one. 4.2, 4.3 Union Berlin. I see both teams scoring. Don't even complicate it at 1.75.
Okay, don't complicate it. It's exactly the way that I'm going, Tam, because I'm just gone Frankfurt win the game.
Bravissimo. Exactly. It went even too good to Union lately. And Frankfurt, actually, let's remember, they reached their top. They by beating Bayern, and then they slowed a bit down. But let's face it, In last 2 games, Stuttgart, Leipzig, they drew at Leipzig. Take it that as a negative result. It is not. While Union, first of all, their game are always very leveled, winning or losing always by inches. And anyway, later they are not losing. But the thing is that I see Eintracht that anyway, possibly after getting sober after the big drunkenness from beating Bayern, they will already be able to stay focused. And we know that they are very clinical at home. So minus 115 for me, it's good enough to be taken on Frankfurt to win.
Yeah, and I think that them last 2 games against Stuttgart and Leipzig just show that there's a growing respect when you play against Frankfurt now. They score goals, they're creative, they are very strong, they're disciplined. They're very, I think there'd be too much for Union because I don't think Union carry the goal threat. So for me, that's why I came down on the side of Frankfurt. Yes, if you want to be really bold, you go Frankfurt to score, to win, and both teams to score. Happy birthday, since it's the birthday season. Akbar, happy birthday tomorrow. And Tenzi's asking about parlays. Yeah, we'll do a 2-team parlay at the end just for you. We don't normally do a 2-team parlay, Tenzi, but today we will. Okay. Köln, plus 600. Draw, plus 370. And Dortmund, minus 210 with the Ballon d'Or winner-elect from myself.
Already before Mbappe?
Yeah, I'm happy to give it to him.
Nice. Let me thank
Reina, Sancho.
Reina, obviously, Sancho, Richard Sancho. Tumi Sefume, who is saying back to the museum 10. I hope I'm not the mummy in the museum, but if you want the mummy, I will be the Egyptian mummy in the museum. Dortmund have released all their fears. Now they are going exactly in the way they were supposed to go. Before that, everything unexpectedly went falling apart. Until the point that actually, since Marco Rose was announced, Gladbach lost it all and Borussia Dortmund won the ball. So you're actually having second thought and thinking, are you sure if you really want to make this switch? No, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
No, but it's real. Like the coach of Dortmund tries to say, you see, I'm better than this guy.
Unbelievable. The thing is that it has been already announced because I remember it happened something similar.
They signed, right?
Yeah, it's been announced by Dortmund, not even by Rose or Gladbach. So imagine, it reminds me last year, Milan, Stefano Pioli that was supposed to go, and Ralf Rangnick was already supposed to come over, and then Milan went so good that at the club they said, okay, wait a second, if it's good, if it's working, don't fix it. And they let it things in that way. Anyway, Bayern.
Let me ask you something quick. Do you think that if it was no pandemic and the fans were allowed in the stands, they would have announced it in January or in February when they announced it?
I don't know. It's a good point. Although you should remember that, for example, Guardiola was announced by Bayern in November, and Heinkes went on to win the treble at the end of the season. It's a good point, but we can't really say that it's a perfect rule. Anyway, I think that as Borussia Dortmund march over Hertha, they will march over Koln. They not only are winning, considered no goals to Arminia Bielefeld, considered no goals to Gladbach, considered no goals to Hertha. So I say Dortmund to win with handicap. 1 goal handicap.
1.5 on the Asian or 1 on the European. Okay, your team, this is Dortmund. Do they keep a clean sheet? Is it team total over 2.5, Alex?
I don't know if they will keep a clean sheet, but they will try to close the gap on the top 4. They are just 2 points behind Eintracht Frankfurt right now, with Eintracht Frankfurt playing against Union, and I think that is the trap of the week, but you guys are going with Eintracht. I will cheer for that.
Yeah, you make sure you cheer for it. Don't be giving me no negativity, man. You're
No,
oddball out of Kelly's
Where
heroes.
with the trap of the weeks? What happened with the trap of the weeks, Flash? Where we let it in the past. Bring it back, Flash. Bring the
Yeah, okay. Yeah, listen,
that
that had an unbelievably successful rate as well, my trap of the week. In fact, I gave a trap of the week a couple of weeks ago and it got stiffed. You think that Frankfurt's a trap of the week? Maybe I'll find one. Go on, mate.
Okay, Dortmund were very unlucky not to win by halftime against Hertha Berlin. I went halftime, full time, and I will do it again this time. And I'm sure that this time will be a winner at 2.2. Too strong for Köln right now. Köln fighting relegation. That win against Mönchengladbach, who, by the way, Mönchengladbach, like Tan said, is getting hammered week in and week out by everyone. And I'm pretty sure that the gods of football are looking from up and they're saying, don't announce Marco Rose leaving right now the club. Look what we will do to you. And they put it a hand on Mönchengladbach and they say, you are losing everything from now on. And no Champions League and the Europa League for you next season. And this is what happened. Imagine if they had fans in the stands, because all the fans will be very angry with them announcing that, you know. So it would have been a mess. Anyway, Dortmund halftime, full time for me at 2.2, and Köln, one of the teams fighting relegation till the end of the season, just 1 point behind, just 1 point on top of Hertha, you know, and Mainz.
Okay.
Actually, I should correct something. I think that was Mönchengladbach that announced that Rose would have gone to Dortmund. And considering that is like heavy rating yourself, telling that in the middle of the season, the only reason why they would do that is because they were angry with Rose that didn't extend and went to Dortmund. But still, it's so stupid because you are damaging yourself in the end. Rose
and the
is
team
still working. Yeah, Rose is still working for you. I understand you can be pissed off by that, but it's absolutely stupid. It's like, I don't know. You are hijacking your own team. It's no words for that.
George in the chat saying that team total for Dortmund over 1 or over 1.5 is minus 135. Is that right?
Over
Dortmund scored 2, surely to God.
To score 2 goals against the Köln, that is a banker material.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm bringing it to your attention.
1 second. I will go to
you do that, and I want to kick on to the next game.
Yeah, exactly. Go on.
Werder plus 330, draw plus 255, Wolfsburg minus 110. Werder upset the apple cart a couple of weeks ago by winning. I don't see him beating Wolfsburg though, Tan.
Very leveled and unpredictable, and there are 2 or 3 games of this way in this fixture. Try to study if there was something convincing me about the final outcome, and I couldn't, because both of them are having too many ups and downs lately. And Wolfsburg away doesn't convince me. So the only way I can do in this, it's both teams to score, and not even over 2.5 goals, because both of them are often keeping a low score sheet. So both teams to score. By the way, you know what was funny? That me and Alex were keeping on debating on technical things, the locker room, the announcement, and everything. And then you were like, okay, give me the price. Okay, but look at these odds. Okay. I said, wow, who's the former footballer between the 3 of us?
Yeah, because I've got to keep the show moving, because I know what you two are like.
I know. And I'm just American.
I know what you're going to say, Alex. And George needs his hands slapping. Getting us excited at minus 135 and it's minus 200.
I'm sure that we would have found it if it was that big, you know.
That's what I mean. I was almost going to accuse you of not doing your homework because it's like, but you know, I said no. I just waited for you to confirm.
Imagine.
Did Werder score, and are Werder dangerous in this game, Alex?
By the way, if you are waiting 20 minutes in the game and Dortmund will not score, probably the over 1.5 team total goals will arrive at 1.75, 1.8.
Yeah, it's a good in-play bet. It's a good in-play bet.
Wolfsburg versus Werder Bremen. What you said, if Werder will score or not?
Yeah, how dangerous are Werder? Because I've got this as a mismatch in physical appearance. I've got it as a mismatch in attacking intent. I cannot go past the away side.
I think Wolfsburg train is back. I think that they skipped one station against Hoffenheim. It was a station that it was unlucky. We had some internal issues there with the train, so they had to stop. Normally they wouldn't have stopped, but unfortunately they stopped. But after that they hammered Schalke, who, by the way, will not make it to Europe this season. We are sure.
No one ever thought that they were going to make it to Europe. Yeah, it's so cruel. It's
okay,
so cruel.
And I think that you don't complicate it. 1.86 straight Wolfsburg win. Don't.
Yeah, I've got minus 110. I really like it. I really like it. Minus 110, don't complicate it. I've gone with Frankfurt as well. I mean, there could be a 3-team parlay there, but the other one I didn't do, but I am definitely doing, is Leipzig to win and under 3.5 goals at plus 110. That's definitely getting added. Okay, Tan, Schalke plus 650, draw plus 360, Gladbach minus 200. Any Tan madness? Any chance of Tan madness here?
You feel this. You like the smell of Tan madness in the morning, eh?
But
you
no.
like that. You like the smell, eh? And I think someone else was feeling that, because in the chat I was looking, someone was asking, can find the message at the moment.
Don't tell me that you are giving Tan madness on Schalke. Don't you dare that.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Take a deep breath, everyone. Take a deep breath. We are going in dangerous areas. Come on.
Otherwise, I will send my cousin from Bucharest and I will be damaged. Why? So far,
why always have to bring this country thing when you are attacking someone?
Because he knows that you're biased.
Because you bring the coffee to me, so I bring that to you. But so far,
the coffee already. I see that you drink between the shows. You had your coffee 1,000%.
No, I didn't have my coffee actually still today. But actually, did my Tan madness on Schalke ever fail you? Because this is the question. Whenever the 2 times that I touched Schalke with the Tan madness, did it ever fail you?
I'm really sorry to tell you that this time I will fade your Tan madness.
Do you think Schalke even score? Do you not think this is a 0-0?
Look, it could be a 0-0. But what I'm going in is the home double chance. Not saying they will win. I'm going with home double chance. Borussia Mönchengladbach has said dreadful since Rose was announced. 7 defeats in a row. 9 games without winning. Against Manchester City, they had a decent second half. Thanks to them for not scoring. They ruined a huge accumulator I had on a 2-1 final result. But the thing is that at least one good thing that Schalke is having is that when they are at home against teams, against sides with issues, with problems, they always at least are able to play a game where they can get something. Not always they can get something, but they always are able, like it happened against Mainz. And with those odds, I really can't overlook. And all in all, Borussia Mönchengladbach played their best 11 against Manchester City. Maybe there was no drama or thriller, but the game was played. They didn't just say, okay, let's get here 5-6 goals and just go back to Germany. So, home, double chance, Tan madness on Schalke.
Elias, you've got to better start doing your homework, my lad, because you're questioning the great Tan madness, and with Schalke involved as well.
I'm questioning it also because he's talking about the home form. They failed to score in 8 of the last 10.
Well, I'll tell you what then. We'll put this to the test then, Alex.
Let me talk.
So what have you got? What have you got in this game?
What I have got? Nothing.
There you go. That rests my case, Tan. I find in your favour. I find in your favour that you've gone Schalke double chance. And when I ask the position to put up a fight of why not, they have nothing, Tan. Take that man. That man is a free man.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And anyway, what is the criticism that I'm given here? Oh, Schalke not scoring at home. Against whom they didn't score lately?
Listen, I'm just for a free man.
Bayern Munich.
Keep going on, and it's going to be no. Schalke are the worst team we've seen in Bundesliga.
Okay.
No. Now I finish.
Okay.
They didn't score against Bayern in the last 4 games.
Mainz. Put it.
No. They drew with Mainz. They drew with Mainz. And that's the point. His own double chance. They didn't score. Bayern Munich, Leipzig, and Borussia Dortmund. What did I say before? I said the thing is that when they face at home teams that got issues, they actually play their game.
Armenia, Freiburg.
No, you can't take all this. You can't take all the season. I'm taking the recent form.
Okay.
I'm taking the recent form. January, February, and half of March. They won Hoffenheim 4-0. Lost 1-2 to Koln. Lost 2-0 to Bayern, Leipzig, and Dortmund, and drew with Mainz. On double chance, Schalke. Very case.
Right.
Okay, I was so close to asking the jailer to bring him back there, and he would be guilty of insanity. But we're all going to listen. What Tan and Alex have just done here is every single one of us, and there's 63 of us watching, only 31 of us have put the thumbs up, but we're all cannot wait for the outcome of this game. Next, I think this side are a different animal when they play at home. It's Hoffenheim -110, draw +275, Mainz at +300. Alex, I've gone with the home side. I'm not complicated, and I was this close to putting stars against my -110.
I think that this should be one of the most entertaining games of the round in Bundesliga. I think over 3 goals is the way to go here at even money, at 2.05 actually, because Mainz are desperate for the 3 points. They are at 21 now. They are in the relegation zone, and they had such a bad luck against Schalke on the road. I don't know how many, 19 scoring opportunities. 19 of them. They were very unlucky not to beat Schalke and to give them another win 2-0, because Schalke were failing anyway to score because they played like shit. So anyway, I think that it's an over game. Like you said, Hoffenheim are the real deal when they're playing at home. They are going all in. Mainz will attack, will not approach this match defensively. Over 3 goals at 2.05, probably it's a good value bet.
Yeah, and that means that if it's 3-0 to Hoffenheim, then I'm a happy man, and we get a push for Alex. Hoffenheim versus Mainz, Tan. Are you seeing anything other? I mean, is that Tan madness? Is it spill over?
Sorry, Gergo Kostic is saying, I expect everything when I come to see the show, but never thought of Schalke Gladbach giving so much emotion.
But that's what we do. We change it up. We move gears.
That was very good. Like old men debating at the bar, at the cafe about something that happened
irrelevant, yeah.
Or 40 years earlier, and giving their life out, like saying, no, yes. I like that so much that actually I need to say to shift back to what we were talking about. Offenheim, Mainz.
Yes.
Never Mainz. Offenheim, Mainz. No, look, this is one of those 3 games that I think are a bit unpredictable this week. We have been already through once. That was Werder Wolfsburg. So unreliable, both of them, especially Hoffenheim, but with the Mainz desperation, you can never know how to deal, and they are not even playing badly lately, but they drew with Schalke. But anyway, what is common to them is that always few goals scored, considered, so I played safe, and I go under 2.5 goals.
Under 2.5. Wow, these two are having a right old tiff today.
Okay, so he's going
over 3 goals, under 2.5.
This is just for revenging that I'm going against him with
again.
You know.
I think this is one of them stages where everyone listens to everything you've got to say. We go through it for 20 minutes. And we all decide that Flash is right. Don't complicate it. Hoffenheim win the game at -110. Next game, I'm going to stay with you, Alex, because I love the way that Tan then comes back at you. So it's Hertha +260, draw +255, And if you wanted the trap, this could well be it. Leverkusen at plus 110.
So you are thinking that this is the trap of the week?
Could be. I'm asking you to confirm.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you are going for a draw. Is not a trap. Leverkusen are at 2.1 right now. You cannot trust them. I mean, yes, they won against Gladbach, which Schalke won't. But this is what I mean. When you are seeing a team like that struggling against small names like Arminia, Freiburg, even young boys, after seeing young boys playing against Ajax in the first leg, I thought, how on earth Leverkusen didn't score 5 or 6 against them, you know? And after that, they come and they lose at home 2-0 to exit from the European competitions. Still a lot of chances to exit also in the domestic league from the European competitions, because Union Berlin and Stuttgart are knocking at their door, you know, 2 and 4 points behind them there. So, but Hertha Berlin, I think that this is a perfect opportunity for Leverkusen to win it. But I will stay away. I'm saying that even the draw might be on the cards here.
Yeah, I can't go with the away side, so it is probably best to leave it. I think the unders are going to be well in play, Tan. So does it bring in the draw?
No, very good. By the way, first Kyle Crawford is saying Tan's face is more red than the Bayern jersey behind him. LOL. LOL. Actually, it's true. We had the first sun of the season in spring, so the first sun is always red, and then is coming the suntan. I'm going there with the under 2.5 goals totally. Third unpredictable final outcome game of the week, in my opinion. Very similar to Werder Wolfsburg in many ways. Also for the way it compare two completely different sides, considering their season, their table positioning, but that are quite unreliable lately, and both of them also with a low scoring total. Why are you laughing? Come on.
I'm laughing at Elias in the chat. He, honest to God, he must have been wired completely back to front. He's like saying to me, Flash, Hertha is a top 6 team. And I don't know if he's taking the piss or if he's actually questioning my knowledge of Hertha. Because out of everybody on this show, Hertha I know like back to front because I don't like them. So I know that I don't like them for reasons.
They Hertha it.
It's Hertha. Some weeks it's just Berlin. Sometimes it's just. I just cannot.
Come on.
I can't have it. So Elias, I don't even know. I think they're just pulling my chain, my lad.
There are 2 teams that he doesn't like, and he doesn't.
I know it's crazy.
Yeah, but don't speak. Come on.
Yeah, it's like honestly, it's like Leverkusen plus 110 away from home. No, right? So we're going to go on to the last game. It's Freiburg. Minus 105. Don't know what we're getting, Chan. Draw plus 285. Augsburg plus 320. If there's one side that none of us, majority of people in the chat, have not got involved with this year, it's Augsburg, home or away, unless it's to fade them. And I tell you what, a few times we've faded them, they've killed us.
I will check if I've been involved in Augsburg this year. When you will be talking to Alex. What I say is that the 3-1 of Augsburg to Mönchengladbach was surprising, so surprising. And they are coming from very good recent form. 4 games without losing, 3 wins in this streak. Not even too good at 3-1 against Gladbach, you know. Possibly more down to how Gladbach are in this moment. While Freiburg, that seem to have taken from Stuttgart that virtual title of girlfriend of the season, then has completely stumbled. Only 1 win in the last 5, and it was against Leverkusen. But I think that it was even too much, that win of Augsburg. And I think it's getting to their mind. It wasn't like winning it with Mainz or with Hertha. it was something like that can really make them use humility. If they don't, maybe they are prepared for a different final of the season than we thought. But I think it will. And considering that Freiburg, sooner or later, must wake up, I take this at home at minus 105 as the chance where they do it.
Yeah, the big problem I have now is that it's the consistency that is in question here. Because all of a sudden, Freiburg are going into a majority of games, unless it's against the top six, as favourites. And I'm not sure, Alex, whether they can actually handle that favourites tag. Because it's almost like, yeah, we love Freiburg, we were on that train, and then it just derails.
Yeah, too much self-confidence, maybe. Yeah,
it's like they took their foot off the gas.
Yeah, exactly. I'm laughing because...
By the way, sorry. I went with double chance home Augsburg against Gladbach that was priced at 2.5.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on.
No, because
Tan's had a winner in Bundesliga.
No,
this is breaking news.
Was it a winner? You said nobody's going with Augsburg. Last week.
Well, no one does.
I went with last week I went with Augsburg and it was good.
Listen, in Bundesliga, they don't even listen to you. Not after Schalke.
And they do wrong. And they do wrong. You were like, what you were denied within 1 week, and not even had to dig into the history. Like within 1 week,
what
you were wrong.
Digging for?
No, because I wanted to demonstrate that you were actually saying one huge lie, huge. As Donald would say, you're fake news. Let's go to CBS.
I tell you what, though, this could be a game where we do look back, Alex, and say Freiburg were gigantic at minus 105. But just for the reasons I said a minute ago, I have to leave the game alone.
Garrick Mateus is saying Augsburg plus 1.5. Mate is priced at 1.3. So maybe you should shop around for better odds there. Probably an interesting match. I will not touch it, though the home win looks like the value, but even the under 2.5 in this game looks like a good value. I think, or even both teams to score no, if you stay and think for a second, Yeah,
I just see that Freiburg could roll them over. I think it's just the best game. Leave it alone. Maybe leave Tan to get involved. Let's have a look and see if Tan did get involved, please, Esteban. Right, Alex's picks. Eintracht, both teams to score, minus 135. Leipzig and under 3.5, plus 110. If you don't mind, Alex, I will tell you on that one.
Go on.
Werder to win. And
no.
Plus 100. Surely that's Werder.
Werder, Wolfsburg over 0.5 at 2.0.
So Werder just over 2.5 goals in the game.
In the game, yes.
Yeah, I'm not having Werder to win, obviously, because I've gone with Wolfsburg. Dortmund, double chance, and both teams to score at plus 105. Okay, so that brings in goals as well as maybe half-time, full-time. There we go. Tancredi's picks. Leipzig minus 2 at plus 150. Bayern, Alex Classic at minus 165.
Wow, it has dropped. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, but it's still bigger than all your squirrel prices.
This is why you should replace it with Bayern to win and both teams to score at.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, please.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's Bayern to win and both teams to score. And what was the price?
100 plus 100.
Plus 100. Thanks. There you go. Look at that. We're like getting you like 50% more. Eintracht, don't complicate it. Minus 112. Dortmund minus 2 plus 230. He's expecting a nice 3-0 4-1. And Schalke double chance, don't laugh, plus 175. Oh, I can't wait for that game. I might even watch it a couple of times. Flash's picks: Frankfurt minus 112, Wolfsburg minus 105, Hoffenheim minus 110, and Leipzig. Esteban, what you like got the shakes or something? Are you pressing the button before I finish? Get that, go back up, Esteban. I've not finished.
Shake.
And Leipzig and under 3.5 goals at plus 110. Get your shakes on there. Good lad. I do that from time to time, Esteban. I just find there's other value to other people. I'm happy to be like moving along. I'm happy to like swift and like duck and dive. But Leipzig at under 3.5 at plus 110 is absolutely gold. Now, here we go. If you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button, ring the bell.
When you start, if you like this video, please subscribe. It reminds you when the priest at the end of the match is saying, "Please everybody stand up."
I love the way that you don't say nothing until I start talking.
No, but the tone that you're putting on, the tone is like when the priest is saying, "Everybody stand up, so we pray for the God."
Oh, like the racing or the market stall.
No. At the holy.
We gives 121, 41, 30. The guy gave 131.
Holy mass.
Okay, there we go. So if you do like the video, then please subscribe, press the button, and ring the bell. Ring the bell means I notify you, and you'll get the Premier League and FA Cup show in a few hours' time. And tomorrow it'll be La Liga. Next week it's feet up, relax, relax.
No parlay.
Yeah, no, we're going to go to that in a minute. I'm going to end on the parlay. I know my structure. I'm not bad at strategy, Alex. All right.
I'm sorry.
I thank everyone in the chat. We are now going to go to 2-team parlay. Tan, what one are you putting forward? And don't even think about saying Schalke.
No, I won't. But you know what I don't understand? Twice I went with madness with Schalke. 2 out of 2. It went
it's only
good.
it's Schalke. Honestly,
and you are still a misbeliever.
I've had more wives than Schalke have had wins this season.
Proof. You had more wives in this season. Wow. Respect. By the way, from the way you announce the closing sentence of the show, you really sound like Father Flesh. From the day on, I will call you Father Flesh.
Thank you very much.
Father Flesh.
My first of my 2-team parlay. Remember Tenzi at the start of the show? This is just for you.
Father Flesh, please accept the Leipzig winning with handicap.
Who?
-1.5.
Leipzig win to win.
Leipzig with handicap of what? 1.5, yeah? Okay, I'm happy with that. What price was that?
Minus, I don't know. You have the price in front of you. You have the graphic.
I gave you -2. Someone in the chat. Barca man.
Okay.
Sort that out.
2.0. 2.0.
Yeah, okay. Plus 100. We like that, Tan, as long as it's a winner. Coming in, Alex.
Wolfsburg to win at 1.9.
Yeah, love it. Wolfsburg. Love that bet. -110. So that's 238. It's going to be around a plus 280 parlay. We love that. Okay. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Have a great weekend. Enjoy.
Tell us what you're going to do. First of all, are you grumpy because you are turning 50? Is that an issue?
Yeah.
Is it an issue?